I was trying to think of a nicer way to say it, but I was like, I don't know a nicer way to say no. Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter and I'm a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, and other platforms. Today I actually have another Depop sale. Those have been kind of consistent for me lately. I just started listing on Depop late, I think mid to late last year. I had done it before, but then wasn't getting a lot, and so I was trying to really focus on just eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. But I will say Depop is probably just as successful as Mercari now, which is to say Mercari is not very successful for me. The other two are actually an eBay and a Poshmark sale. So I've got 3 different platforms, just 3 sales in the last 24 hours. That seems to be my average in the last few days at least. This month, we're almost halfway through, so I would say it's mediocre at best. But I've got some good ones. I've got one that's a Bolo brand, one that I consider a Bolo that I like to pick up, and then the other one is bread and butter for me. And bread and butter just means it doesn't sell for a lot usually. It may not sell quickly, but it's going to sell, and it's going to sell between, and I'll say $15 and $20, sometimes lower if I'm just wanting to clear it out. All right, we will start with this first one, which is the bread and butter. It is a Poshmark order, and it's City Chic plus size 18 dress, fit and flare, dark floral, bird print, wedding guest. Other keywords I could have used would be, other events. I guess you could put someone could dress this up for a cocktail party. You could put cocktail, you could put party, dressy. You could put retro. You could even put pinup based on the style of it. I thought it was a really pretty print, and it sold through an offer. I think it's probably from Posher VA sending out a 20% off offer. I do use Posher VA. It is an automated bot type of thing, and it sold for $32. The ASP for City Chic dresses like this one, like non-formal ones, is $25, so that's pretty good on my sale there. It sold in, let's see, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 5 months. So it took longer than I would like normally. Like things to sell in 90 days or less. I know some things are going to sell super quick and some things are going to take a while though. So it's just an average that I'm looking for. My marketplace fees were $6.40. I had paid $8.69. That's paying up a little bit. My shipping expenses are $0, and my profit is $16.91. I'm going to ship this out in one of these Tyvek envelopes. They're kind of a water-resistant, rip-resistant material. You can get these for free from the U.S. Post Office. You can pick them up at the post office, or you can order them and have them sent to your house. You buy them in like 25 sets of 25 or something. I know I say a lot of the same things over and over again in these videos, but repetition can help with people who may not catch something the first time. There's also some new folks. Welcome. I really appreciate you dropping by. And I do these I don't know. Sometimes it's daily, sometimes it's every other day. So I do these frequently. How's that? I could promise you at least 3 videos a week where I'm showing you what's selling right now. I should tell you, right now it is February 12th. It is Wednesday, and so these are the things that sold in the last 24 hours, and this video will go up tomorrow on Thursday most likely. Sometimes if it's a busy day and it doesn't make it, it'll be the next day. Poshmark will send you a label in the email they sent you. send you, and it's a priority mail label, which is why you can use these red, white, and blue Tyvek's envelopes. I'm like thinking of words. This is going to Florida. And I mean, I'll definitely pick up City Chic again. I need to be a little careful on how much I'm spending. My goal is to keep my cost of goods on average $5 or less. And I've been doing that consistently for a while, but I feel like more and more I'm paying up a little for things as I'm knowingly picking up bolos. That's not a bolo. I probably shouldn't have paid up for that. I just thought it was so pretty. All right, what's the next one? It's going to be these Alex Mill pants that sold on eBay. This brand is unassuming. I would have passed right by these if I hadn't heard about them on a YouTube video. So this style is the standard pleated chino in color khaki, size 35, cuffed, cropped, relaxed. They have pleats, they are cuffed. This is what I would call dad pants, but younger guys are wearing this style more casually, you know, like not as, maybe not like a dad would wear with a traditional polo from Costco. All right, since it's sold on eBay, I've got to weigh and measure it. This is a 10 by 13 poly mailer, and I've got to be careful on the thickness. They did charge me extra for my package that I had 4 inches, and it was more like 6. It was the one that had like 12 items in it, and the sweatshirts are really puffy, so I would say that's an inch, right? You know, and that I shouldn't get charged for more. I don't know at what point the increments go up, but I'm guessing, you know, it's not going to go up with each inch, but maybe some increments. Okay, so this weighs 1 pound, 4.9. I'm going to round that up to 5, and I'm going to put 10 by 13. And let me just see if 1 inch changes it. 1 inch at $7.57 for the shipping. If I put 2 inches, it's $8.50. If I put 1.5, it's $8.50. So I'm just going to go ahead and put 2 inches because I keep getting charged. I've been charged a couple of times this year, and I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Let's go into California. I picked up 4 of these pants, and all in different colors, all same size, so I'm assuming same person donated them, and they've all sold except for the lightest khaki. These are like a dark khaki, and the other ones are a lighter khaki. Hence why I said light khaki. Hence, I need to look and see what they paid with shipping. They paid $47.85. This was promoted, so I did pay more in fees in order to get these sold. Let me do the math. $11.71 are the fees, so you can see how they would have been without promotion. They would have been $6.65. So it almost doubled them. But my profit was still $21.75, so that's good. So my average sales price, what I'm going for, what I'm shooting for, is $30 plus shipping to be the average. So this one was over 30. That helps. And my average profit per item, I'd like to be over 20 on average. And this one was, so that helps too. Okay, the next one and last one is a little bit more complicated, but not too much. So this is a really nice Fossil bag. Fossil makes watches, bags. What else do they make? Shoes and clothes, I don't know, actually. I've only ever picked up Fossil bags, and I have not ever sold a watch, but I know they make watches. So this one is a really nice kind of broken in leather. It could be used for a weekender bag because it's pretty thick. Let's see. It doesn't have the crossbody strap, and I did make note of that when I posted it. This sold on Depop. I kind of was surprised. I wasn't even sure if I should list something like this on Depop, but I've been listing more things over there. I called it a Fossil leather overnight messenger bag, black, no strap, and some other words that I can't see. It sold for $60 through an offer. The guy also asked me if I would give free shipping after I'd accepted his offer, and I'm like, no, guess I'm going to have to pay for it. And I already accepted your offer. And of course on Depop, they don't have to pay for the item after they've sent you the offer and you've accepted. They can decide not to buy it. So I was risking losing the sale. And I took the risk anyway, because I have listed this pretty recently. And with it being Fossil and a nice leather and kind of larger than your average messenger bag, so it can be used for more kinds of travel. It make a good carry-on, for example. This is a little bit short, but all I'm doing is putting it in there to keep it from getting wet. So I don't want to really fold it up. So I have another larger one. That's the same size. Here we go. Nope, that's the same size too. But I do have these ones that I've held on to that came from, there's a Walmart one. Here's some Amazon ones. Let's see. This one looks bigger. Amazon has these bags that are meant to be reused because they put an extra strip on them. Now, I would say more than 50% of the time, you can't use them anyway because of the way they've packaged it, and way you cut into it doesn't allow for it. But this one worked out. So now I'm going to put that in a box, and I have this also Amazon, a box that is, I think it was like 14 by 17 by 4. So it's a shallow box. I'm going to put this in there. That worked very nicely. And let me get the label printing. This is Ground Advantage going to Massachusetts. But I responded with no, and he bought it anyway. And then I responded with, thanks, I'll get this out tomorrow. So it could have sounded pretty abrupt, me just saying no, I accepted your offer and it'll come out of my pocket. I was trying to think of a nicer way to say it, but I was like, I don't know a nicer way to say no. I feel like he understood. He accepted it. And he said thanks when I said I would get this out tomorrow. So I think all's good there. These little thin boxes, I don't need them very often, so I just a couple. Like I think I have 2 more over there. But it's always so nice when you find the perfect size box for your item. All right, that's everything. Well, I'm getting my average, not my average, my total revenue and total profit numbers for you. Please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. That would help others find my video. I mean, if you liked it, you don't have to. And that will help others find me as well. I use Vendoo. Oh, I need to tell you what I made on that particular item, don't I? Okay, so my fees, $3.02, very low fees for the buyer on Depop. They paid $60 plus the shipping, and I think they even have to pay a little fee as well. It's not that much though. And my shipping expenses were $0. I paid $10.81 for that. I may have already said that. So I made $46.17. Hooray. On that one. So let's see what I made total in the last 24 hours. Oh, the pants took a little over 3 months to sell. And the bag took 11 days to sell. So I, not listed it that long ago. I had it listed for 75 and he sent me that offer for 60. Okay, so in the last 24 hours, I sold revenue $139.85 and profit $84.83. So if you saw yesterday's video, my profit, like if this is revenue, profit was here. Today it's more, closer together where I'd want it to be. Typically it's about, I would say 50%. You consider shipping and fees and all of those things, at least the numbers in here. And when I say at least the numbers in here, the revenue number here is going to include the cost of shipping for eBay because eBay gives you the money for the shipping label and then you in turn go and buy it, whereas the other platforms separate it and the buyer pays the platform directly for the shipping label. I wish they were all uniform, but they're not. So that total revenue number is going to look a little higher because it's got those eBay shipping numbers in there. If I just made things way more confusing, put a comment in and I'll be happy to explain it next time. Today's Thursday. I may or may not ship tomorrow. It depends. If I don't get but like 1 or 2 sales and they don't have to go out until Monday, I may wait because I am dog sitting again. And yeah, I do that as well on the side. It's not a big money maker, if you were to ask me. It can be more lucrative the more dogs and the more days, but tomorrow is just 2 nights and 1 cute little dog. It'll be an easy peasy couple of days. At least I didn't say easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, y'all, just keep listing.